Hello, figments of my imagination. We just got the final results for the second Community Cup, the first one I could actually compete in, and I wanted to share my thoughts on the event, the format, and possible improvements. First, I'll explain how it worked this time. The event started at 3 p.m. EST on the 15th and ended at 6 p.m. During those 3 hours, the first 3 runs you did in ranked counted as your score. First place would get an exclusive Stell skin, as would the highest scoring player who only played Stell for all 3 games. The top 20, and everyone with 30 wins, would get 5,000 gems. Scoring is based on your wins, so the top score would require getting 3 10-win victories in a row. Then it all comes down to tiebreakers. The first tiebreaker is referred to as uniqueness. This scores your 3 boards based on how many different items were used. For example, if you look at my 3 final boards, they each had different items, except for the fire hose, so for the first run, I'd get 10 unique points. The second run had no repeats, so I got another 10 points. For the final run though, since I reused fire hose, I only scored 8 points. That's because the points are based on how many unique slots you have, and fire hose is a medium item, which takes up 2 slots. This is the tiebreaker you have the most control over, as long as you aren't dumb like me and forget that you already used the stupid hose. The second tiebreaker is amount of losses. It doesn't matter what day you take them for this, just how many you got. And the final tiebreaker is total prestige remaining across the runs. My immediate thought is that I kind of like this system. The unique tiebreaker promotes not just spamming the same overpowered build, while the other two are pretty normal metrics similar to how other games might break ties. I do think a small improvement might be to add an hour and a half, and a 4th round that could be thrown away, so your 3 best runs would still be scored, but you can play 4 runs and discard your worst one. That way you aren't just out of the tournament with a bad start, you can still hold out hope to just trash that run. As for the time, I like the fact that there's a little bit of a time crunch. It helps reward quick thinking rather than agonizing over every little decision, which is how I normally play. I do think there should have been a little more time, which is why I suggested adding an hour and a half in my 4-round pitch, 1 hour per run, with that half hour as a little bathroom break time since we still don't have the mobile release. What I'm not as big a fan of is the prize structure. And I'm not just saying that because of how I ended. I went into this fully expecting to miss because of how it's laid out. Only 2 people would get the special skin. While the exclusivity definitely makes it even more special, I hate how it minimizes the rest of the competitors. I suggest a prize structure I've seen in a few other games that do something similar. The prize skin goes to the top X players, with the winner getting a special recolor or other differentiating factor. I think this structure would make the skin feel more obtainable, while still being an incredible display of skill and luck for those who earned it. Especially in events like this, where there was a side quest to do the best with Stell only, the top 5 or 10 people overall could have gotten it, while the top 15 or 25 best Stell only players could have gotten it as well. Better yet, the skin could have just gone to everyone who got 30 wins. According to the leaderboards, that's 43 people, so maybe that's a little much, but as I learned in my MTG days, losing on tiebreakers sucks. Big time. I guess at least here you can control it a little, so maybe award everyone who got 30 wins and 30 unique points. I don't know, I just wish more people got something out of what is truly a pretty good achievement. As for me, I ended the day in 14th. I would have been 7th overall and 4th of the Stell only crowd if I had remembered that I used Fire Hose in my first deck. But honestly, I didn't even know tiebreakers would be that important. And just to be clear, I don't think they should backdate any potential changes to the prize structure. They said it was 1st overall and 1st was Stell only, so that's who should win. I just hope they can re-examine that moving forward. Awarding winners of these tournaments with unique skins is awesome. It would just be nice if a few more people got it. And that's it. I streamed the whole thing, mostly without my mic because muting and unmuting it was distracting. It's linked on the screen if you want to see it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm honestly curious what other people in the community think on this one. Based on the conversations in Discord, it seems like there's support for something like my idea, but maybe not. Do other YouTube stuff if you want, which I guess would just be liking the video. Or don't. That's fine. Hater. And I'll see you all eventually.